friend. As you know, one of my principles on this channel is to give you a practical thing to implement regardless of what we discuss. Well, today I have a short tip that I think is applicable to just about everything. Hi, I'm Kate Glasheen. I'm a voice and dialect coach with a passion for health and wellness. You can learn more about me at kateglasheen.com, and if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe below. Let's get started. This particular piece of advice popped up recently when I was learning a new skill. It's easier to do a do than to do a don't. What? It sounds like a puzzle, but it's actually very simple. Let's use the age-old "don't think of a pink elephant" exercise to illustrate. The theory behind this exercise is that the more you try to suppress a specific thought, the pink elephant, the more likely it is to pop up. Trying not to think of something is incredibly difficult, so your best bet is to actively think of something else. So trying to solve a problem from work or deciding definitively what you want for dinner that night is going to make you less likely to think of that elephant. On to a more practical application. Slow down or don't rush is a very common note given to actors and other public speakers. If the don't isn't spoken in the note, it's implied. These notes are made more difficult because tempo is tricky to monitor in ourselves. So if I'm working with an actor who's rushing, I'll often ask that actor to name their objective, what they're actively doing in the scene, and then say, use every syllable you have to achieve that objective. Now, every once in a while, this results in an actor stressing one too many operative words, so we address that if we need to. But overall, it causes them to use their language more intentionally, which effectively slows them down. Do use every syllable is more tangible than don't rush. You can use this all over your acting training. A lot of acting exercises cause people to be self-conscious or get in their heads. If you're not wondering what people are thinking of you or how you look, you might be trying to figure out what the point of the exercise is. Well, often the point of the exercise is to learn through discovery, and you can't do that if you're in your head analyzing. We're back to trying not to think of something. Focus instead on the specifics of the exercise. If you've been told to imagine your breath is purple smoke wafting from a smokestack, or you're walking around the room leading with your knees, focus on the specific images and tasks. And you'll forget all about what everybody else is doing and thinking. And when your mind wanders again, because it will, that's just a cue for you to refocus on a specific task. Jut those knees out. You can apply doing a do to any part of your life. Another application of it may look like this. Think of a habit you have that you would really like to stop. You'll be far more likely to succeed if you replace that bad habit with a good habit. So if you want to kick your soda habit, replacing soda with fizzy water is probably a better strategy than trying to quit cold turkey. Do drink this is a lot easier than don't drink that. In most cases, doing a do is easier than doing a don't. So when you find yourself struggling to take a note or make a change, see if you can reframe that don't into a do.